stop wasting time. In 2026, you cannot afford to waste time on tasks which can be done in a few clicks. But the sad part is most of the data analysts are spending 80% of their time in managing their data instead of reporting and analyzing. And if you want to flip this ratio, you need to add one thing in your workflow, and that is Power Query. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you 10 absolutely amazing features in Power Query, and I will also show you one trick that I used to impress my boss back in the day. Hey, my name is Puneet, and I'm an Excel MVP, and I've been using Excel for last 15 years. And by the end of this video, you will be like a genius in your office who can manage data like no one else. And I have structured this entire video in 3 different parts. So let's get started. All right, so now in this section, the cleaners, I'm going to show you why using Power Query is a smart move to transform your data. So I have this data here where I have a few duplicate entries. I have few columns that I want to transform. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll simply select this table, any cell from this table, and go to data tab and click on from table and range, and it will simply load my data into the Power Query editor. And now here I'm going to use 4 smart options to transform my data. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll just go to this top left corner, click on this and say remove duplicates, and it will remove all the duplicate entries that I have in my data instantly. And after that, the next thing is, if you look at this column here where I have the order date, I do have this time as well. So I have date and I have this time, and I don't need time here. I just want the date. And if I do this in Excel, I need to write a not so complex, but still a formula to do that. But in Power Query, I am just a few clicks away. So I'll just right click, say transform, click on date only, and it will remove time from my column. Now, the next thing is, I want to filter my data. I only want the status where I have closed, lost, and closed won. So I'm going to say OK, and my data is now filtered. The last thing, the last transformation I need is, I'm going to remove this column, this and this, say right click and remove columns. Now my data is ready. I'm going to go to Home tab, click and close and load. And now I'm going to show you why Power Query is way smarter than using any traditional Excel method to transform your data. So this is the new table that I have, the transform table, and this is my raw table. So what I'll do, I'll just update this table here. Let me just add a few entries here. And if I go to the new table, the table 1, the worksheet, and right click and say refresh, it will give me the updated data, but after all the transformations that I have already done. And whenever you update your data, you don't need to do all these transformations again and again. It's just one time fix and done every time. Now in this section, the architects, we're gonna restructure our data using Power Query. And if you look at here in my data, I have these 4 columns where I have sales for 4 quarters, Q1 to Q4. And then I have these 4 columns for the quantity for Q1 to Q4. And then there is one more problem in this data, that I have these blank cells and I want to fill these cells as well. So what I'll do, I'll just select a cell, go to my data tab, click on table or range, and it will load my data into the Power Query editor. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to select these 2 columns, go to transform, click on fill and say down, and it will fill down all the values and fill my columns, the region column and the category column. Now after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select first 5 columns from here, and then I'm going to say right click, unpivot other columns. And now I have these 2 columns. Instead of having 8 columns, I have 2 columns now. One is attribute, where I have all the values. It says Q1 sales to Q4 sales, and also the units sold for Q1 and Q4. And in this column, I have all the values. But the real transformation starts from here. I need to have separate columns for sales and separate column for the quantity. And for this, I'm going to use the custom column option. So I'll go to add column, say custom column, and here I'm going to say water. Now by using this custom column, I'm going to write a formula and I'm going to extract this value that says Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and also from this cell. So basically, I'm going to extract all the quarter values from this column. But for the sales entries, the Q1 and Q2 or Q4 is on a different position, and here for the units sold, these values are on a different position. So I'm going to write a very smart formula here to extract these values. Now this formula uses the position of the letter Q and then extract two letters, Q itself and then the next letter, that is Q1, Q2, Q3 or Q4, using the position of the letter Q. I'm going to say okay, and here I have this particular column that says the quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I need one more column that gives me this type of the value, if that value is sales or if that value is units sold. So I'll again go to custom columns. And here I'm going to write a conditional formula that allows me to extract the value sales or the value units sold. So this formula simply checks in this column if the sales value is there in this value, in this particular column's value, and if that value is there, sales, it will return sales. Otherwise, it will return units. This gives me a column that shows me the type of the value. It's sales or it's units sold. So I'll say click OK, and here is my type. Now this is the point where you will actually see the transformation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this column attribute that I don't need right now. So I'll just right click and say remove. And then for the final step, I'm going to select the type column from here. And then I'm going to go to transform tab and click on pivot column. And here it asks me, hey, which column in your data has all the values? So I'll say the value column itself, and then I'm going to click on advanced options. And for aggregate value function, I'm going to say do not aggregate, and then I'm going to click OK. And now you can see I have this column that shows me the quarters, and then I have a separate column that shows me the sales, and then a separate column that shows me the units. The next thing is to build a quick summary report from here. So I'll just go to group by. I'm going to say advanced. The first column that I'm going to use for the summary for the group by is the region. And then the second one I'm going to use is the category. And here I'm going to say sales, operation, sum, sales, add one more aggregation, units, sum, and now it's the actual units. I'm going to click OK. And here I have my summary report where I have region-wise, category-wise, sales, and units. So I'm going to just go to Home tab, click on Close and Load, and my data is now ready. I have this summary report from this particular unstructured data. All right, so now in this gatekeepers section, I'm going to show you two absolutely amazing tricks in Power Query. Now, if you look at my screen here, I have 4 folders here, and all these 4 folders have 3 files further where the data is same, but the format is different. So I have CSV, I have text, and I have XLS file, XLSX. Now, the idea here is to get data for all the 4 regions, but only from one particular format. So what I'll do, I will open my Excel workbook, and from there, I'm going to go to Data tab, and then from Get and Transform Data, I'm going to click on Get Data, go to From File, and click on From Folder. So what I'll do, I'll select the data folder, that's the main folder in which I have these 4 folders further. I'm going to click Open, and instantly I get this list of all the files from that main folder. So I'll click on Transform Data, and I have this list of all the files in the Power Query editor. From here, before I combine my data, I need to filter the files using the format. So I have this column that says extension. I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to unselect all, and then select XLSX. Click OK. And now I have 4 files from 4 regions. So I'll just select the first column, the second column, right click and say remove other columns. And now if you see the first column that says content, I have this entry that says binary, and this entry binary, each entry has data from each of the files. So when I click on it, you can see I have this icon here that says Northeast Sales 2025. So I'll click on the expand button to open the combined data dialog box. And from here, I'm going to select the sales. That's the worksheet name in each of these 4 files. And then I'm going to click OK. And instantly, I have data from all the 4 files. After filtering the format XLSX, I have data from all the 4 files for 4 regions in my Power Query editor. Now I'll go to Home tab, click on Close and Load. And this is the table by combining data from all the 4 regions. So now let me show you one of the most amazing and my favorite feature in Power Query. And this is the feature that made me impress my boss. So story is this: my boss got an email from his boss with a PDF. There he had 100 different tables, and he had to combine all these tables into a single table in Excel worksheet. I told my boss to just give me a few seconds and I'll do it for him. So this is something I'm going to show you here in this feature. If you see in my screen, I have this PDF, and this PDF has 4 different tables. And if I just try to copy a table from here, let's say if I just try to copy it from here and try to paste it in my Excel worksheet, I don't get the exact table. I just get one column with all the data into a single column. So this is something I don't want. I want data from the entire PDF. So what I'll do here, I'll just close my PDF. Let me just maximize my Excel workbook. And then I'm going to go to Data tab, click on Get Data, and from File, here we have this specific option that allows us to extract data from a PDF. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to select the PDF that I have here and click on Import. And it will instantly give me this navigator dialog box where I have all the tables from that PDF, but these tables are still different. They are separated, still separated, table 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now what I'll do, I'll click on this small checkbox here that says select multiple items. So I'll just check mark it, and now I can select all these tables from here. I do have pages, but I will go with these tables, 4 tables, and I have this 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to select all these 4, click transform data, and it will load these tables into my Power Query. I need to use a specific option here. So when I go to my Home tab and click on this option that says append queries, further I have this option that says append queries as new. So I'm going to click on it, and this gives me this append dialog box. I'm going to select 3 or more tables because I have 4 tables. So the first table is already there, and then I'm going to say second, third, fourth, and click OK. And now I have a new table from data from all the 4 tables into a single table. But there is one more step left. So first of all, I just right click and say all data, any name that you want to give. And then I'm going to go to Home tab. And then I'm going to go to Home tab and click on Close and Load. Now, this time, instead of just going Close and Load, I'll click on this drop down and say Close and Load. And here in the import data dialog box, instead of using table, I'm going to go with only create connection. So these are my queries here. Let me just maximize it. Let me just put here, and you can see I have table 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have the table with the entire data. Now what I'll do, I'll just right click and say load to. And then here I'm going to select the table. So that's the table, that's the exact table that I want in my worksheet. So I'll say cell A1 table, click OK, and now I have data combined from all the 4 tables. Even if you have 100 tables in your PDF, this will give you data in a single table in your worksheet. Hey, thanks for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe and check out this video, and I'll see you next week.